Hey everybody, Tanya from Shooting Star SVG back, and today I am going to go through an Etsy shop critique. So if this is your first time here, go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos so that way you can grow your business and change your life. For those of you that have been following me, I am continuing on my chain of shop critiques to go through new shops who are just starting out to try to increase their traffic and sales and conversion rate by looking at their shop aesthetic as well as a few listings in their shop, so that way they can make some improvements and keep on trucking in this beautiful world of digital downloads. So I'm going to go head on over to my computer screen and we'll get started. Today I'm going to be looking at more Bytes and Bob's shop, which is based out of Austria. I'm going to go ahead and favorite this shop, okay? I can see that Kirsty does have a banner and what seems to be a logo, and I see this symbol here a couple different times. The branding's a little bit confusing. You may want to think about what your branding needs to be as far as color scheme and logo and build on that. But I mean, that comes with time. You've been on Etsy since 2020 and you haven't made any sales yet from what I can tell, but you are in early stages from what I understand. And let's see. You do have a shop announcement that you've put up in September, so you've been open for a few months now, so we're going to try to figure out what we need to do to get some traction rolling here for you. Okay, I do see that you have your shop sections set up here, and these are all pretty good. Keep in mind that these all are considered a tag through Etsy, and so I would definitely keep that up. You have your featured items up here, okay? Your price points are a bit odd, but I think that's just because you are based in another country, so the conversion rate to US dollars is just throwing it off a bit, and that's okay. We'll check this out when we go through. I'm not sure how or where you are creating these items. I think these Christmas prints are ridiculously cute. I don't see why people wouldn't want to buy those because I think they're, like I said, very, very cute. A lot of your stuff is pretty basic. The price points on these basic prints are a bit high. $5 is a bit high for this. And I see you have a very heavy watermark on these images, and I would not recommend putting that heavy watermark over these. If people are going to copy them, they will, and there's nothing you can really do about that. The watermark just kind of takes away from the design. Okay, so this $3.71 price point for these more basic ones was probably a good idea for these flower ones as well, whereas this one, which is a bit more intricate, could be more towards that $5 price point, and that would be good. Same thing with these corset ones. Okay, so you just kind of want to think about your pricing and how you want to make that consistent. But everything looks really well set up here. You do have an About Me section here. And it looks like you have to get some of your shop policies filled out, and I do recommend putting in an FAQ. One thing I will say is that it looks like your promo images are cut off, so I will include a link, video link up above to how to create a thumbnail that's going to fit for the Etsy ratio. That way these don't get shrunken down. And I would recommend that when you do get a logo set up, that you get that on these images somewhere and you discuss what kind of file formats you provide as well. Okay, so I did pull 3 listings, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at these in eRank and see what we can't do to help get you some traction rolling. So the first one that I chose was this really pretty I guess you would call it like a flocked retro design here. And it looks like you have it on several different mock-ups, which is good. Kind of showcasing that. You do mention that it's a digital download, that it's, you have it in a square format as well. And looking at your title, you definitely want to get rid of this instant download art at the beginning. One thing I did notice is that all of your titles include this instant download or digital download. There's no need for you to put that in there. You really want to focus on your major keywords at the beginning of your title and have that be represented, and use that 3 keyword rule that I've spoken about in other videos, where you want to use 3 major target keywords in your title and get rid of all the rest of the bullshit. And that's really, really going to help you, okay? Sorry for swearing. Here you have a lot of stuff in your title, like printable retro poster, fun printable wall art, retro flocked wallpaper, retro pattern print, and mum Christmas present. I presume mum as in mom, because mum is used over the pond. And so this is kind of like, you probably don't want to put that in your title. What I would recommend is a printable retro poster, retro flocked wallpaper, retro pattern print. For example, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but that's a good way to get going, okay? And then what you want to do is copy that and paste that into the top of your description, okay? I do appreciate that you put some information in your materials as far as file type, downloadable print. You put your name up here. And in your description, what you really need to do is take the title, once you optimize it, and put it in the first line of your description, as Google does. Pull that for SEO. Etsy does not utilize that, but Google does. So if somebody does put in a search query and it hits your title, it will come up on Google. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. You talk about instant download art, a vector illustration drawn by hand, fun printable art, a great Christmas present for your mom. And you talk about personalization, and you can customize it to over 20 frame sizes, including UK poster sizes, and also available in a square format, okay? You talk about how you can print it, what is included, that there's no border and it's unframed, digital download, and that colors may vary, so that's very good. You talk about the 5 files that are contained, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and ISO, which is great. You talk about the zip file, okay? And then the PDF and FAQ and print guide that is also in there. So that's awesome. You do talk about it being a JPEG. If you need more help, you go read about digital downloads in the Etsy help section. And you can you also link back to your shop, which is awesome. You have your terms of use here. Personal nonprofit use. So you do not allow commercial. Okay. And so it looks like you have some good terms of use here. Hopefully people will abide by that. All right. And that if somebody would like a commercial license, that they can get in touch with you. So overall, I think this is pretty good effort. I'm going to go ahead and punch this into Etsy rank and see what comes up. Looks like your price points, is that €1? I really need to get with the times here when I do these shop critiques. I apologize. Isn't really that bad price point wise. You might want to bump this one up a little bit just because it is a bit more intricate, maybe 5 instead of 4. But looking at your tags here, instant download art, printable wall art, printable artwork, fun printable wall art, fun wall art, printable retro poster, flock wallpaper. The tags aren't horrible. Female friend gift probably is not going to get you too far. Good vibes print, I don't feel like has a real good relation to what you're trying to sell. To me, or printable Christmas for that matter, to me, you're definitely going to want to work on those tags. I'm a little stumped as far as what I would choose for tags for this particular one. So I'm going to think on it, and I will tell you right now that I owe you one for this listing. I want to help you work through this particular listing with tags. So shoot me a message on Facebook when you go through this video, and we'll work through this one listing together, okay? The next one that I chose was this Christmas design. I think it's ridiculously cute and very clever in the shape of a tree. You do have this on several different mock-ups. You have it zoomed in to show what that resolution looks like. Also that you have it in square format. And this is really good. A really good effort as far as your promo images go. But again, get rid of this watermark that you have everywhere. Probably going to be a pain in the butt to rebrand this, but when you get rid of the watermark, you can create this would be a good promo image. Get some better colors in here that really pop. You get some better colors in there that really pop. Include your logo, okay? And maybe the file type that it's in on top of the 300 DPI resolution, then I really think that you have a good promo image to start with, okay? And when I say promo image, this is what I mean. Something like this. Okay. Something like this will help, where somebody can see the design and then they see file types or whatever. Since you're just providing the high quality file in JPEG format, you can just put in, you know, the bottom bar would probably work out just fine for you and what you're doing like you have now. Okay. So I presume the description is going to be the same. Again, get rid of this instant download art in the title. Printable abstract Christmas tree, folk art print, alternative Xmas, fake Christmas tree, holiday wall art print. All right. So if this was me, I would definitely get rid of instant download art. I would talk about Christmas home decor, Christmas printable wall art, Christmas abstract Christmas tree print. That would be my 3. That's just off the top of my head. You know, you probably want to do something similar for that 3 keyword effect for the title. Optimize that title, paste it on the first line of your description. Okay, we're going to go head on over to printable abstract tree. Here we go. Your tags. So $5 is not a bad price point for this. I would keep that where it's at. And as far as your tags go, folk art printable, Christmas poster, fake Christmas. What does that mean? I would get rid of that one. Christmas tree. You might want to consider Christmas tree print, folk art print. Folk art print and folk art printable are 2 very close ones. I would just do one or the other. Christmas tree print, printable Christmas, abstract Christmas, holiday wall art, holiday art print, instant download. Get rid of instant download art. Alternative Xmas, I'm not sure where that comes from, and folk art Christmas is just fine. You may want to consider putting in something about home decor. I don't see any tags about home decor on here. Christmas home decor, printable Christmas decor would be 2 good tags. So definitely want to work on getting those tags optimized by utilizing Etsy Rank, typing in some of these keywords and seeing what comes up as far as searches go, and see if there's any similar searches or recommended searches based off of that. Okay, but I think that you're on the right track. You're definitely on the right track. Okay, and then this next one I wanted to go through because it's so pretty. Again, with the first image, you want to make sure, you know, like what you're showcasing here. I mean, this is really gorgeous work. And you show it zoomed in, but this watermark just looks bad. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. It's just, if I was to go through this listing, I would immediately be turned off by that watermark. Don't be so concerned about people ripping you off, okay? If people are going to be that scummy, like they're just going to do it. And the buyers definitely outweigh the thieves. And I always tell people that you don't want to sweat the small stuff, okay? I would just get rid of that watermark. It really takes away from the intricacy and beauty of this design. And again, I really think if you just rework this, you'll be able to get some good branding colors in there with a logo and talk about, you know, this 300 DPI high resolution JPEG. Add that to the end. Leave this digital download up there because I think that's a cool way to showcase things. And you'll be well on your way, you know. And I see that you also show, you know, single prints in different colors. So that's cool. Again, get rid of this downloadable fashion print. It serves no purpose. Red lace corset print, printable fashion, lingerie art print, female friend gift. I would get rid of female friend gift and Christmas present for mom. You could simply do red lace corset printable, printable fashion decor, lingerie art print. Done. Okay, that is what I would do. I think that hits a lot of different keywords and is a very optimized title. So again, optimize that the way you see fit. Copy and paste that and put that in the first line of your description. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and look at this red lace corset and see what kind of tags you have here. Red lace. Okay, Downloadable artwork. Nope. Printable wall art. I would leave that. Printable artwork. I would go with one or the other, preferably printable wall art. Digital art poster. Get rid of instant download. Printable fashion. You could leave. Downloadable fashion. Get rid of. Lingerie art print. Yes. Female friend gift. You could probably leave. Christmas present. I guess you could leave. It's kind of a waste of a tag. Printable Christmas is a waste. Fashion print, red corset print. You don't have anything in your tags about lace. The first thing I always recommend is taking the 3 keywords that you use in your title and utilize those as tags, even if you have to split them up. So in this case, red lace corset, printable fashion, lingerie art print, I would definitely leave as tags. Everything else, you really just want to put in maybe some search terms in Etsy rank that you can utilize for this. Maybe corset print or corset printable. Let me see if this comes up with anything. Because I'm at the end of critiquing these tags. No search data, 653 competition, and it looks like people utilize the tags of printable wall art, corset top would be one that I would put in there. Maybe even Victorian corset, because that does look like a Victorian corset. I would just go through here and click through and see what you can't find that will relate to your tags. Overall, I think this is a really good effort for first starting out. I know that you just recently started your shop and you told me not to be too hard on you, so I don't feel like I was. Just remember, this is all constructive criticism that's going to help you along your way. You really need to focus on branding and work on the branding. I think that is one big thing to help your shop aesthetic. And you really need to take the time to do research on the tags. Now that I look at your price points in Etsy rank, your price points really are not that bad. You probably can just keep them where they're at and see how they do from there. Your shop sections are set up very nicely. I think you provide a good variety of work. Excuse me. Oof, it was a long day. I think you provide a good variety of work in here, and you're just going to continue to grow. Okay? So I would just say, keep up the good work. You're going to start gaining some traction once you optimize those titles and tags to really put your mind in the place of what is the customer going to be searching for, okay? Definitely send me a message about that first retro one, and we'll work through the tags on that. If you have any comments or questions, let me know in the video, or go over to the Facebook group and ask me, or you can send me a PM. And for those of you that are still watching this, if you have any comments, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below, or head on over to the Facebook group. We're creating a community of like-minded individuals who are looking to grow their businesses. And as always, if you got something out of this video, feel free to click on the like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos, so that way you can grow your business and change your life. And if you're just starting out and looking for a shop critique, head on over to that Facebook group that I just mentioned and go to the announcements tab, where you will find a thread for shop critiques. And I'll be more than happy to add you onto my list of ever-growing shop critiques and give you some feedback on how you can improve your shop, increase traffic, increase your sales, and increase that conversion rate. So I hope you guys got something out of this, and I'll talk to you later.